ClubExpress, managing your contacts and administrators. It's been said that the only constant is change. Organizations sometimes move the office or change the mailing address. Contacts, perhaps administrators or office staff, come and go over time. This video looks at how information is surfaced on the Contact Us page and some considerations and actions to perform when the organization's personnel changes. Most organization websites have a Contact Us page where visitors can find out information about the organization. ClubExpress makes this very easy by providing a Contact Us module, so let's take a look at the Contact Us page. It provides a standard way for members and visitors to contact your club. Because this is a demo balloon club site, this organization is described as a club. You can change the keyword used to be appropriate for your organization, so it reflects the nature of your site. Perhaps it's an association, group, league, school, theater. You can choose from a list of keywords in the control panel. The top section shows the club's official address, plus a Google Map link to that address. If the mailing address and/or standard event location addresses are different, these will also be shown. We also see the club's main phone number and fax number. Note that the email address associated with the organization is not displayed, but it's used for the general info email in the Send Us an Email form a little lower down on the page. Next is a section for club officers based on the contacts flagged to be included on the Contact Us page. Names and positions are shown, and optionally phone numbers and email addresses. The page continues a little lower down with the Send Us an Email section. This allows visitors to contact club or association officers or the general email address. It's designed to protect these actual addresses from spam bots that try to harvest addresses from web pages. The actual email is sent from the server. The Send To field allows the user to select from a list of contacts that you've defined. In addition to the general email account, perhaps you want the visitor to be able to contact the president, membership chair, or treasurer. There's also a CAPTCHA that must be filled out by a human, again to protect the club against emails sent by spam bots. Finally, the bottom part of the screen lists contact information for ClubExpress when members and users need technical help in using the website. So how do you set up or edit contact information? There are two ways to edit contacts. When viewing the main contact page, coordinators and administrators can click the pencil icon in the Page Tools widget on the right side of the screen. This takes them directly to the Contact Us setup page. Or, administrators and function coordinators can go to the control panel's Club tab and click the pencil icon or the Contacts link. Note that although the tab displays the word Club for our demo site, your tab will use the keyword I talked about earlier. Now we're on the Contacts Administration screen. Before defining contacts, you should have already defined the titles that these contacts will hold. So let's take a step back and look at managing the titles. We go back to the control panel and in the Setup section, choose Titles. This is where you enter the roles within the organization and whether they hold special organization functions: president, membership chair, treasurer, and webmaster. The list displayed lets you easily see the current titles, positions, and emails. You can edit or delete existing titles and create new titles. Creating a new title is straightforward. Fill out the fields in a form and save the title. Note that a title can have its own club email address, completely independent of the member's email. So it might be something like membership@northwestballoonclubs.org and will be used by whoever is in this role. And we'll see this shortly. Now that we've reviewed the titles, let's go back to editing contacts. This screen allows you to assign people to titles, determine if this contact will be shown on the Contact Us page, and specify what will be shown. To add a new contact, click Add Contact. Let's add a new contact for the club webmaster. Begin by selecting the title from the drop-down list. Then click Select Member to display the standard member selector and assign a member to this title. Even if they'll not be shown on the Contact Us page, you should assign people to the 4 defined roles: President, Membership Director, Treasurer, and Webmaster, so that ClubExpress can contact these people for official purposes. Check the Show on Contacts option to display this title and name on the Contact Us module. You can also specify whether the phone and email addresses should be shown and to whom. Finally, if your club has club email addresses and these were assigned to specific titles, select which email addresses should be shown, either the member's email address or the club one. If there's no email address for the member or title specified, then the title will not appear in the Send Us email list. Click Save to save your changes and return to the main contact screen, or Cancel to return without saving. You can click the standard Edit icon to modify an existing contact, and click the Delete icon to delete a contact, and you'll be prompted to confirm this action. Now let's update the club's information. In the Setup area of the Clubs tab on the Control panel, click on Name and Description. This displays a page where the information is entered, and there are many fields on this form, but let's concentrate on the few used by the Contact Us screen: official address, geocoding address, phone, fax, and email. The official address for the club is where the general correspondence should be mailed and is the address that appears on the Contact Us page. Our office has moved, so I'll update this address. A geocoding mapping address appears as a Google Maps link on the Contact Us page. This might be the address of a clubhouse or facility where the club regularly meets. You'll also have the option of showing or hiding this Google Maps link. I'll use one of the Copy Address buttons to replicate the official address to this item, and then I'll save the updated name and description form. Now that I've made changes to the addresses and contacts, let's look at the Contact Us page. It shows the new mailing address and now includes the webmaster's name. Looking at the Send Us an Email section, we see that visitors can now also send a message to the webmaster. So the Contact Us page updates are complete, but there are a few other things that you might need to do when key personnel come and go. When someone leaves an organization, perhaps an employee, or their role changes, it's worth reviewing the permissions that were granted to that person. For example, if an administrator of the ClubExpress platform leaves an organization, the remaining administrators should remove the admin permissions for that person and perhaps assign them to another member. This is also a good time to review any email forwarding that has been set up. Let's go to the Club tab in the Control panel and click on Administrators/Coordinators. Administrators have complete access to the Control panel and all of its functionalities, while coordinators manage one or more content or administrative modules only. Each club or association must have at least one administrator who is defined when the organization's account is first established. The top part of the screen allows you to define administrators. Click Add Administrator to specify that a member should be treated as an administrator. The standard Select Member dialog is displayed to allow you to select the member, and only active members are shown in this list. Click the Remove icon to remove an administrator. This option is not available if there's only one person remaining in the list. The lower part of the screen lists coordinators with access to one or more administrative function. If you click Add Coordinator, this screen shows the various control panel functions that can be assigned to a member. It's used when your club or association has assigned someone to help with a specific function, such as Member Manager, but you don't want to give that person access to every option on the control panel. Select the member name at the top, then check all the options to which this member should have access. Most of the items are pretty obvious, but there are a few special permissions for adding a new custom page, a new photo page, or edit payments. Check the admin guide or the help screen for more details. Click Save to save your changes and return to the Administrator's Coordinators screen, or Cancel to return without saving. Similarly, you can edit the permissions for an existing coordinator by clicking on the Functions icon on their row. You can also click on the Remove icon to remove all functions from the user, thereby removing him or her from the list. There's another way of looking at your coordinators. Clicking the View by Function icon displays a list of each function within the control panel categories. Click the Members icon to display all the members assigned to coordinate that function. You can optionally add or remove coordinators for this function. When back at the list, you can click the Remove icon to remove all members from that function. Clicking the View by Member button switches back to the member view. Now that we've updated the Contact Us page and permissions, there's one last thing to review: email forwarding. Go to the Communications tab on the control panel, and in the Setup section, click on Email Accounts. This is where you can assign, edit, or remove any email forwarding addresses. It's worth reviewing these settings because often emails are forwarded to a member's personal email address, and if they leave the organization, the forward should either be updated or removed. So as organizations and people change locations and roles over time, ClubExpress makes it easy for you to update the information presented to visitors and manage permissions as administrators and coordinators come and go. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.